Alright, so a little bit of a after range report from today. This was with my Taurus M669. About 6 rounds. This was at 25 to 30 feet. No rest. Jesus, of course, people can't stop fucking texting me. As you can see here, we're getting pretty tight 1-inch groupings at about 25 to 30 feet with my 357 Magnum. This one's a little bit further away. This is 8 rounds, so I stopped to reload between here. That was my first shot, and then the rest kind of nice tight 2-inch group for the remaining shots there for the Taurus. And moving on down to my brand new Paraordnance GI Expert. Now this rounds are kind of all over the place here, but the one good grouping that I like here is this one, which I'm just kind of using my finger as a point of reference because I don't have a measuring tape on me right now or a ruler. So that's about a 2-inch group right there. Most of these rounds are flying all over the place because this was a defense drill. This was me emptying my gun, about 20 rounds put through. I just had 3 magazines, so 8 and 8, 16, about 20 to 25 rounds. This was just defensive shooting at about 9 to 13 feet. So this was me drawing, taking aim, pulling the trigger as fast as I could to empty the gun. I like how it's pretty tight. This is still, hand-sized target, about a chest-sized target. So at 9 to 13 feet in a defense situation, I like it. Then we move on. This was me emptying my loadout. 1 mag in the gun, 8 rounds, plus 1 in the chamber, 9. 2 spare 8-round magazines, so about 25 rounds in total. This was at about 15 to 20 feet. All these are done with hand loads. This is all reloaded ammunition that's been sitting in a basement for I don't even know how many years. It was given to me, so none of this is factory, which I'm going to make a video and hopefully with a better quality camera, get a video of how this does with factory ammunition. All of these are done indoor range. I'm not using a rest, just standing defensive. Pretty much this is just me testing out how well this Paraordnance GI Expert does as a defense gun. So this was about 15 to 20 feet, roughly, 25 rounds, fairly steady aimed shots. As you can see, the groupings are really, really nice. I like how tight I can get them in here. Again, this was 3 magazines, swapping out mags. Then we move over here. This was 2 magazines, 16 rounds. It's about 16 to 18 feet, getting in a little bit closer on this one just to get some, again, realistic defense practice on it. So 16 rounds, about 18 feet. All of it's real tight, nice and tight. I like how that one performed. Then we're moving out a little bit farther just to test the accuracy of it with these hand loads. The sight was a bit off. As you can see, most of the shots are falling a little bit low and to the left, if you can't tell. This was at about 20 to 25 feet, 16 rounds. All of them are, don't count these ones because this is a target that I used before. So all the rounds are within the 7 ring. Now, had I actually, if the sights weren't off, which I need to tap them out and adjust them, this would be here. So it's all within the 9 or 10 ring if the sights were on. So I got to fix the sights. But again, loving the groupings here at about 25 feet. This was me compensating for the sights after learning. This is about 23 to 26 feet. Is pushed a little bit farther away than the last one. So as you can see, it's almost all of them are in the 9 ring. We got one little stray here, breaching out into the 8. But I'd say as far as the handling of a Paraordnance GI Expert, now granted mine is an older one. This is one of the original GI Experts from about 2008, I'd say. Things had about 2,600 rounds through it, counting the about 120 that I put through today. I bought this used from a gentleman. I got a fantastic price for it, but you can pick them up anywhere between, $450 to $550, depending where you go. Ran into a kid at the range today who just picked one up. Said he paid about $3 for it. It's $3 something. So He probably got his used. But yeah, I'm really liking what it can do. And then these are just various different, me trying to compensate for the off-site. This was about 17 or 20 feet, about 24 rounds. Again, this was another kind of defense drill, just pretty much trying to get double taps and good groupings. I think I did pretty good. And then again, here's another one, just kind of figuring out where the sight is in relation to where the rounds are actually landing. So, that's about it. So, I'd say if you're looking for an inexpensive, reliable, and accurate 1911, Para Ordnance GI Expert is the way to go. I like it. I was tossing around the idea of getting a Rock Island Armory or a Taurus PT 1911, but this is a weapon that I plan on carrying, so I didn't like the ambidextrous safety on the Taurus or the Rock Island Tactical, because if you're, carrying concealed, if you want to sweep your cover garment, you run the risk of it getting caught on that the right side, safety lever, and then you can have your clothing jammed up on your weapon, or possibly, depending on how, if your adrenaline's pumping and you try to rip your shirt back to get at your piece, you could tear that safety lever right off and then be in a world of trouble. So I like the Taurus, or the Para Ordnance. They have the subdued safety. It's more of a duty gun, more of a carry gun. But again, I've got quite a few years of experience on the 1911 platform, and a lot of training on my side. So I wouldn't expect anyone who's thinking about getting their first gun ever. I probably wouldn't suggest a 45 as your very first gun, as it's a bit expensive unless you unless you want to get into reloading and everything. But I really like how it does. So this is just my after range report. I'm going to do another video talking about the weapon, but first I'm going to clean the hell out of it, because it wasn't exactly the cleanest thing to begin with. So I'm going to clean the hell out of it and do a video about that. And these little guys here, like I said, this is my Taurus 357 6-inch. These are Fire and 38 special hand loads, but I like that. I like it a lot. That is an incredibly accurate gun. I don't care what anybody says. I like Taurus. I like them. They're nice. If you're looking to save some money and get a decent gun, I like Taurus, but this Para, absolutely marvelous. I am impressed, and once I get some factory loads, I'm going to head back to the range and hopefully get these groups a lot tighter, all in the 10 ring, tap out that sight, get it where it needs to be. All right, stay safe.